What's good, crypto? I'm your host Marvin, here bringing you the daily scoop on everything going on in crypto. Right now, we're seeing some crazy price movement from altcoins and Bitcoin too. Bitcoin blasted off into 58K. So today we're going to talk about what's going on in the market, how do you guys stay informed, and taking a look at the market and some cryptos that I'm personally really excited about. Right now, what you're seeing is I just got listed on with FND. It's an NFT marketplace. I am a photographer, so if you guys want to support me, go check out WFND. My video place or my photography page is there, but also on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, it's Media by Marvin. So on WFND, it's Media by Marvin. Everything's Media by Marvin, basically. But let's jump into the Crypto Fear and Greed Index. Right now, we're sitting at 70. Nothing has changed. Let me take a look. Still sitting at 70 from yesterday, 70. Last week, we were up at 76. And what's interesting is that we are sitting at 70, but Bitcoin is continuing to go up. Right now, we're sitting at a very awesome stage because we're not at the extreme levels of 90. This was when we were hitting, all-time highs, 40, 50, $60,000. And we held it for months, as you can see, from November 6th all the way until January. We were at 90. So we held it for 2 months, basically. We dipped down a little bit, then we got back up in February, dipped down, and then between the months of March and mid-April is when we hit new all-time highs for Bitcoin at 74. So you can see that you can sustain these levels of extreme greed for quite some time, which is absolutely insane. Right now, we're doing very well. We're holding at 70 on the Crypto Fear and Greed Index, and this is before the FOMO, the mania happens when, Bitcoin's on the news everywhere. Everybody's talking about Bitcoin. Your mother, your grandmother, it's a big sign when it's Thanksgiving and everybody's asking me about Bitcoin. Is it a good time to buy? Should I buy Bitcoin? Where can I buy Bitcoin? We are before the mania, and that's exactly where you want to be. You want to be in before the mega moves happen. And there's a lot of excitement coming down the pipeline. Let's take a look at the crypto market right now. We're sitting at $2.4 trillion for the current market cap. This is huge because we are not that far up from the all-time high of 2.6 in the market cap. So we are very, 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 very close to hitting all-time highs in our market cap, which is looking awesome. We are shaping up. We are continuing this leg up. It is looking fantastic. Honestly, I'm super excited. And if we kind of just pull back and take a look over the last 4 years, you can see that the market cap has continued to rise, and it kind of represents what we saw for Bitcoin. You can see as it peaked up at 2.6-ish, 2.5, 0.5, depending on when you look at it. You can try and, let's say 2.5. We are legging up, and you can see that we bounced up just like Bitcoin. We developed a higher low around 1.9, 1.8. It's crazy to think that earlier this year, in July, we're at 1.2. We are now at 2.4, basically. Things are looking great for the market cap. We are going to be close to hitting all-time highs as we inject more money into the space. Bitcoin sitting at 57,577. This is fantastic because we are getting close to all-time highs. We are about 10% from all-time highs. We have yet to close over $60,000, close a daily candle over 60,000. So that's looking great. Ethereum at $3,753, up 8%. When Bitcoin consolidates under resistance, that's when you see altcoins build up. A lot of people were freaking out selling their altcoins, and it's like, you can try and time it, because when Bitcoin runs, it takes up the volume. But when Bitcoin consolidates and relax, you see Ethereum run, as we see right now, and then you see altcoins start to follow. Binance coin is at $480 freaking. That's huge. There was a huge investment in Binance recently with CZ to get more and more NFT marketplaces and dApps to be built on it. So that's looking freaking awesome. But don't give up on your alts. Never give up on your alts. Personally, I hodl my alts because this is typically the order. Bitcoin runs, Ethereum runs, big alts run, mid to small alts run at the end, and then the cycle continues. That's just how it goes, and we can see that right now. Bitcoin at 57, everything is looking good. A lot of good alts moving up. You know, Polkadot is up 17%. Solana at 155. That's looking juicy to me. Terra, I bought some Terra the other day at $38.90, looking good. Avalanche, I also bought some Avalanche at $57.60, looking amazing. I didn't buy it at $57.60. That's just the price right now. Shiba Inu down like a percent, so nothing really going on there. But overall, the market's in green. VeChain at 12 cents. There was a major announcement or a pre-announcement. They're going to be announcing a major with a major partnership with an international logistics company, one of the world's largest, from what they say. So we have yet to see what that is. Wouldn't be surprised if they announce it maybe next week, maybe even tomorrow. But their timing is perfect because as the market is bullish, we're starting to see a lot of bullish stuff happen, like with VeChain's announcement or with Polkadot, the parachain auctions happening next month. A lot of crazy stuff happening, but overall the market is looking fantastic. Let's take a look. DOT is up, it's leading. Telcoin up. I almost bought Telcoin a while ago. I didn't get into it, but if you did, congratulations. Chainlink is up 10%. That's awesome to see. Good to see Mina up too. It was down for a while on the month. It was running, but then it had a major pullback because it ran a little too much, I think. VeChain's up, Ethereum's up. Everything is looking fantastic. I am super bullish on Ethereum. I want to point something out. I want to pull this up before we go into Bitcoin. But if we look at the trading view, if we look at the hourly, let me actually emphasize a little bit more on the 4 hour. We can see an inverse head and shoulders built out. We have one shoulder here, the head right here, and ugliest shoulder over here. But nonetheless, it's playing out amazingly, and we're starting to see a lot of positive price action. It's running as I speak right now. It's at 37.60 something. So yeah, Ethereum looking good. That's on the 4 hourly, and you can see that on the daily as well. Look at this. You have a cup and a handle. That is mega bullish. So you see patterns and patterns and patterns. Cupping handle is huge, and you can also see it right here. Boom. You can see a huge inverse head and shoulders on, oh no, that's on the 4 hour. And if you go on the weekly, let's zoom in a little bit. Again, cup, handle, blast off. I think we're gonna see a new all-time high for Ethereum very, very soon. I would not be surprised if we're in the 4,000s by the end of the month. Would not be surprised. But Bitcoin moving, it's looking good. Last night, taking a look at the trading view, we climbed back up. You know, we have these long shadowing wicks, which tells me the bears were trying to push the price down, but they were unsuccessful. They were not able to push it down. Bulls stepped up and bought it. So we had this red hammer candle, and then we closed it again. So like, again, lots of good action. We really are solidifying this $53,000 price range, which was previous resistance. The $52,000, $53,000 region was previous resistance, now turning into support, which we haven't had before. We haven't had this before, and we're solidifying it. Bitcoin is shaping up really, really well. Right now, we can see we have this, it's still early in the day, so we don't know how this will play out, but this is starting to look like a bit of a shooting star. That means when the bulls are trying to really push it up, but the bears press it down, we are hitting some resistance around 58,500, 58,600. That's a big area of resistance. We could see that before here, is if I zoom out, 58,600 has been a pretty big area where we've gotten rejected. But right now you can see that even with the rejections are shallower and not as intense as they were earlier this year. I just pulled out of the chart, my bad. So again, Bitcoin is looking stronger than ever. We're not getting rejected as harshly as times before. Now, could we see a pullback to 53,000? Yeah, of course, maybe even 50,000. But right now, I don't want to bet against Bitcoin when it's bullish. And look at this. Everyone was calling for a dead cat bounce. This is not a dead cat bounce. Even if you pull up on the weekly, this is moving an upwards trajectory. You can't argue that. We are looking so bullish, so good, and we're getting close and close and close to 60,000. If we close over 60,000, that would be awesome. And again, remember, Plan B predicted that we're going to close base, worst case scenario, 63,000 or above. We are about 5.5% away from that right now. We are not that far. And if we close over 60,000, that's going to be huge because we've never done that before. Never in Bitcoin's history have we been able to close at 60,000. Well, actually, I think we barely did here. Close, nope. Nope, $60,002. But you know what I mean? Like firmly closing about above that. And then if we could close the monthly on that, that would be huge. It would be absolutely huge if we were able to close over 60,000 on the monthly. We have yet to do that. And if we can, guys, it's off to the races. It's off to the races. There's a lot of excitement, and I want people to be cautious because a lot of people are saying, like, is this buy the rumor, sell the news kind of event? This year, in my time, it's been a lot more buy the rumor, buy the news. The only big buy the rumor, sell the news was with Elon Musk and SNL. But Eric Balchunas, he is an ETF analyst. Valkyrie just updated their Bitcoin futures ETF prospectus, which typically only happens when decks are ready to in a row to launch. So you only really get to the stage when preparing your ETF when things are looking good. They added their ticker BTF, although no fee still. Can't say this is a done deal type yet, but this is good evidence. This is a good sign. You don't get to do this until you're at a point where, like, okay, we're getting too ready to announce this. We could see that the Valkyrie BTF strategy ETF ticker is BTF. Things are looking fantastic. Fantastic for ETFs. And if we can get an ETF, this would be huge. This is a huge injection of money into the market. Billions and billions and trillions of dollars. And again, we have other ones slated to be announced. The Pro shares for next week, then Valkyrie on the 25th. So there's a likelihood of 2-to-1 for the Pro shares, a likelihood for Valkyrie of 4-to-1, Invesco 9-to-1. So things are looking likely. Things are looking pretty likely. And if we're able to get more than one ETF, man, this is going to be huge. Absolutely huge. So, and we'll know by the end of the month. We are a week or two away from life-changing wealth right now, people. And if Bitcoin runs and moons, all coins are going to love it. Ether is going to love it. And then the rest of the alts are going to love it as well. But that's it for today. This is a little bit longer, but I love kind of like getting here and talking. Things are just looking so good. I mean, if you were here all summer, you know how hard it's been. It's not been easy to hold. Anyone who tells you it's easy to hold is lying to you. I mean, personally, there have been times where I've panicked. I look at my portfolio, like I remember May all the way until July 21st. I remember, you know, exploding of happiness when Bitcoin got to 36 and 38. Or when we hit 44, I think that was the most hype I ever been. I was like, this is huge. I think I got more excited at 44K than 58K. And it just shows that you have to really understand what you're investing in, have a bigger picture investment kind of like thesis, an idea, and stick to your guns. Don't be afraid. Don't get fudded out because people will fud you out. People will laugh at you. People will tell you that what you're doing is stupid or that you're going to lose your money. And you just have to kind of like stick to your guns. Build those convictions and understand what you're buying. I will be out tomorrow, so there's going to be no episode tomorrow. I will probably make some TikToks tomorrow. So follow me on TikTok. There will be no episode. I'm going to be away for travel. But if I'm able to get and do something, I will. But if not, I'll see you guys on Monday. Have a great weekend, everyone. Peace out. Maybe I'll make a video on Sunday. We'll see. Bye, everyone.